Plumbing Bros. Welcome to Potty Talk Live, where we take it into the trenches, the crawl spaces, basements, kitchens, and baths, all around this big, beautiful world of ours to talk to plumbing professionals just like you. Hey there, I'm Richard Behney, the $1 Million Plumber, coming at you live from Command Central here in beautiful Indianapolis, Indiana, where we're having a great day. How about you? You having a great day? You are? All right, all right. Hey, we got the lovely Laura in the house with us. Hey, baby, you having a great day?
Yeah.
You're having a great day, too. All right. Hey, we got a cool cat on this episode of Potty Talk Live. Hey, we got a cat with EasyCam sewer camera systems. All right. This is some pretty cool stuff. Hey, if you've had problems with, it's great having those sewer cameras. And, it's a good piece of equipment, right? You spend a lot of money on it. But when they break down, and some of these systems really break down a lot, they're expensive to fix. And then, it takes forever to get them back. So you got that downtime. Hey, EasyCam, hey, it has a pretty cool system here. So you're going to want to check that out. We'll have this cat on here in a moment here. But also, hey, got a question for you guys. You guys you got a plumbing truck, plumbing license, and a plumbing dream to take over your part of the plumbing world. Maybe you've been doing that. You've been working on it for a little bit. But, hey, you got the plumbing part down, but the business side of things, the business kind of is kicking your butt a little bit. You know what I mean? Okay, just kind of not sure of how the numbers work, not sure of your pricing, not sure of what's this marketing stuff, got this accounting stuff, the systems, just what's the right kind of employees, what's the right kind of customer, all that kind of stuff. Hey, it's, we've all been there. In fact, 95% of all plumbing businesses that start fail within the first 3 years. And it's not because, you're not a good plumber. It's just that it's the business side of things that we just kind of have difficulty with. Hey, I want to help you with that. I've opened up some spots here, and I got a couple spots still left available. Hey, in fact, there's the number. We got 8 spots left available. All right, so 8 spots left available. There we go, guys. You want to grab these spots here. Hey, let's have a conversation. All right, there's no, we'll have a little conversation here. Schedule your free consultation with me, and we'll see if you're ready to take your business to the next level. All right. And it'll be easy as that. So simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com/coach, and we'll have a conversation and go from there. There you have it. All right. Hey, I'm anxious to get this cat on. We got Big Joe Marino with EasyCam sewer camera systems. All right. Hey, Big Joe, how you doing, brother?
Richard, how are you? Glad to be here.
Hey, I'm glad to have you here. You ready to rock Potty Talk Live with EasyCam?
Absolutely. Let's do this.
All right, man. Hey, well, why don't you tell us before we're going to get into EasyCam here, but why don't you tell us a little bit about how you kind of wound up in the, plumbing industry, or, what attracted you maybe to EasyCam?
Well, I've been in sales for 35, 36 plus years, and the field that I was in for the longest time, I was getting sick and tired of the hours, 80, 90 hours a week plus, and I met with the owner of EasyCam, Rick Joy, and like you mentioned, cool cats. If you ever want to meet a real cool cat, that's Rick Joy. He's really cool, and it's just a really neat business. I fell in love with talking to plumbers really fast. I talk to plumbers all over the country, all over the world for that matter, and I mean, they're just down to earth people. They know what they need, and I like servicing them. It's just a fun time, and I just like the industry.
Hey, I agree with you, man. I got about 30 years, and I couldn't get it out of my blood here. So even when we sold our plumbing business, I love talking with the guys, and I agree with you. They're down to earth guys, and it's just a great bunch of people. In fact, I think, I was checking out EasyCam, of course. So I check out, everyone that, we get hit up a lot to, with a lot of manufacturers, and, want to talk to you guys. Manufacturers want to talk to you out there. And so, but I always like to check things out, of course, because I just want to make sure it's good for all my guys, my brothers. And EasyCam looked just like that. One thing I loved about it, and you mentioned the owner or the founder or the creator. This guy had, he has like he's been around the block a few times. I mean, he's been in plumbing forever, and so he knows what we go through, and what we, Didn't he come from?
No doubt about it.
So tell us about that. So what was the what's the story there? So how did Rick go from I believe didn't he ran a Mr. Rooter franchise or something, and then how did he go from that to creating this EasyCam?
Yeah, for over 30 years, he had a Mr. Rooter franchisee, or he was a Mr. Rooter franchisee. And, as he tells the story, there was one day and he had many trucks. And there was this one day he walked in the office and, a guy, one of his plumbers walks in with his camera busted. And it turned out that was like the fourth one that day. And he was just shaking his head thinking there's got to be a better way. And he's decided, I'm going to fix this issue. I'm going to build something to fix this issue. And the way he constructed it turned into EasyCam. And, he's made, there's so many different, iterations of the product over the 11 years we've been in business. And he really came up with a beautiful machine that works great for everybody.
So I get that emotion, and I know a lot of you guys out there listening to that. The equipment is it can be expensive, or it's an investment. A better way to look at it, it's an investment. It's a good investment because it really helps us, to sell our services to our customers. And so I can so relate to, having the equipment break, and then having to deal with the cost of that. But what even more so, the idea of that thing being gone for 60 days, all that lost opportunity, that was just enough to make you, curl up in the fetal position and cry, Yeah. But so how does EasyCam, help, shorten that length of time or even get rid of that kind of situation?
Well, what we have in EasyCam is we are the only owner repairable sewer camera in the world. Nobody else has one. Everything in the entire machines, they're all built modular. So it doesn't matter, what happens to one of the machines as far as a breakdown is concerned. But no matter what happens, we can make it so simple, send the part off to the customer, and in 5, 6, 7 minutes with simple hand tools, they swap out the part and they're back in business. It's just wonderful not to have to send that camera back to the manufacturer.
Oh, I kind of wish I would have known about that a little sooner, just a few years ago, even, because that's a big deal. That was the kind of stuff that just made my stomach sink. Every time we had to send our camera back in because we'd be waiting for ever, and it always would wind up be something just something small, but we had to send the whole thing back, and it would just take forever. So what else? What's another? So how else is EasyCam kind of different from the other stuff that's out there?
Well, I mean, it's just nonstop hands-on. I mean, the one of the neatest things is, when you own an EasyCam, you have the numbers that you have in your back pocket while you're working on your cell phone, and it's just nice to know that when you're working using your camera, that anytime anything can happen, even if you're out on the job site. You can just call the phone number and we're there to help you right now. I answer the phone on Christmas Day, believe it or not. There's when a plumber has to use that tool for a couple of things. One, to diagnose, and two, to earn money. If you're doing 3 inspections a day with one camera and you're getting, $300 for an inspection, that's close to $1,000 a day. And if you're down for 3 weeks, that's $21,000 that you didn't get to make. And then I hear people tell me, I don't want to spend the money on a camera, that we can't afford that right now. And to me, it's just, how do you not afford to have a camera? It's so nice, if there's an issue with the camera, the plumber simply picks up the phone, calls us, we diagnose it over the phone. 50% of the time we're able to get the plumber up and running just from the phone call. And if we can't get you up and running immediately because you need a part, we hang up the phone and we get that part moving in your direction immediately. We don't even wait for the end of the day to take all the parts and ship them out. We get somebody headed to FedEx, because you never know, a truck might be leaving FedEx when you get there, so you might as well get that thing moving now. and the plumber receives that part, next day or the following day after that, he's back in business. I'm making, so many people happy all over the country. Every single day, they're blown away.
That is great. And I think, and I kind of lean towards those that have actually been, and understand, what my needs are and kind of get me. And I really like the idea that EasyCam has come from, someone that's actually, worked and grown and been in the plumbing business and relied on those kinds of things. I get frustrated when I always kind of ran it up against, those big corporate feeling kind of things where, you got a tool manufacturer who just got into creating now, sewer cameras and drain cleaning equipment, those kinds of things, just because now it's just another place to be, And so I love that, it comes from, it's created by a plumber here. Hey, we got Joseph here. All right. So we got Joseph as an EasyCam guy. It says that warranty or any kind of repairs have been hassle-free. There we have it here. So you got a fan out there. All right. Someone that's been working it. There we go. All right. Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it, man.
We actually call our 2-year warranty. It's not just a 2-year warranty. It's called a 2-year hassle-free warranty. If we can, you might be out of warranty or you might be in warranty, and it might be something that it wasn't our fault. It was the plumber's fault, but we still go way out of our way to try and make sure it's covered. We want you happy. We want you to earn those bucks with your camera, and if we keep doing business that way, aren't you going to call us for a second camera when you need one?
There we go. Exactly. Right. And guys, if you don't have it, that piece of, that camera equipment, I get it. It can feel like that's a big piece, some money to lay out, let's get at it. Just, it can be kind of expensive feeling, but you can immediately get your return on these kinds of things. I mean, it's just to truly be a professional plumber, you need this kind of a piece of equipment, other than just going out there and just opening drains. I can tell you how we did. I wasn't expecting to go down this route, but maybe we can talk a little bit about this, Joe, how these guys can really make money with drain cleaning, that really, the camera is a money making machine, we would use it. I'll just go off and maybe you join in here, Joe. But we would go out, and I know a lot of you guys are competing with these, the drain cleaners that, doing in our area here in Central Indiana, we have, a couple of them that are doing like 93 or free, it sounds good. It rhymes. $93 or, it's free. We still charged, it was my company. We still charged, I think it was $289 to clean a sewer, but we'd go out and we still had plenty of customers doing it that way, because with customers, it's really not about price. It's about being with someone professional and about someone they can trust. All right. And, they just want to get their day back, but we'd go out there and we'd just open it up to let it drain down. And then we would put our camera in there and then invite the customer to come out and take a look at, what's going on here. And then we could point out the different things that are happening. And then, and say, they need at least do a repair or a new sewer and have that opportunity. But we would do that before.
Richard, think about it. The very first time that you saw a sewer camera in actual action, even as a plumber, I mean, I'm sure you were like, wow, this is so cool, Imagine a customer who isn't a plumber, isn't even anywhere familiar with this type of a business, and they came out and see it. That's why we love to make sure that our customers get the Wi-Fi on their camera, because they can actually hand the tablet to the customer and let them watch what's going on underground from their living room.
Oh, cool. So you have that.
Yeah.
So you could just, customers still can hand it to Mrs. Jones, which a lot of time we're dealing with, we're dealing with the woman of the house.
Yep.
That's common, a lot of places here.
Most of the time.
Right, and so she may not want to come out, follow you out in the yard or be around the smelly
or
stuff.
Touch anything dirty.
Right. So you can hand her the tablet, and she can watch it done. And you're so right, Joe. I mean, even the first time I felt that way. The first time I saw the camera equipment work,
Sure.
It sold me. It's just so cool to see it, and I'm aware of what's actually going on down there. I've installed sewers.
Right.
That And so you're so right. And guys, that's a great, Joe just dropped a nugget of gold there, just on, customers, residential service customers buy on emotion. All right. It's not necessarily a logical thing. Okay. So when you can hand them something, that's the technology like that, and you can show them what's happening, then it helps them, put logic to it and make sense. Okay. Why it needs to be done. But it just makes you look better, having this kind of equipment, and it just ups your game. So
we even teach our plumbers, once they buy from us, we even teach our plumbers how to use the camera. I could do a session over the phone with them if they're if they're across the country, no problem there. And then we also teach them how to make money with the camera. I had a guy this morning, I was on the phone with him, and I asked him, I said, would you use your sewer camera if you're in a home and the only reason that you were called to that home was to swap out the kitchen faucet? And he said, no, what do I need a sewer camera for? And I said, you would use your sewer camera, and how that would be is you tell the customer, ma'am, I know that you called me out here just to swap out your kitchen faucet, and I'm happy that you called us, and I appreciate it. One of the specials that our company is running right now that I'd like to tell you about, because we're here and we're already on your premises and we wouldn't have to schedule another return, we have a special right now where we're doing sewer inspections, and we will give you a complete bill of health of your sewer and your piping. Normally we charge $399, but because we're here putting in this kitchen faucet, we could do it for $129. And I'm telling you, if it's pitched that way by the plumber, over 60% of the customers will say $129, and I get to see what's going on. Yeah, let's do it.
There we go. Amen, brother. Just another nugget of gold there. It's an easy add-on sale, and it gives more value to the customer for you being out there. So anytime you can provide more value, makes the customer feel very good about the whole experience. And, it just also opens up an opportunity for you. You never know, what's really going on there. So you have another opportunity there. And certainly next time anything does go wrong, it just helps to kind of cement your company in that customer's brain. So, and great, for the guys that aren't doing that kind of a thing, listen up. That's a good thing to add on there. All right, man. Good stuff there, Joe. Hey, okay, let me get, we talk about good stuff. Okay. Everybody has their good side, right? Everyone also may have what is something is, as we're just kind of comparing, with others that are out there, what's something that maybe about EasyCam that just being transparent or honest, or, that maybe is they're weak on, or maybe a feature that it doesn't have that maybe other equipment does have.
You gave me a tough one, Rich. I mean, one of the things that we're proud of is the fact that we're only sewer cameras. That's all we do. We don't have. I mean, let's take the boss of all sewer cameras, Rigid. I mean, Rigid sells more sewer cameras than most anybody, and Rigid, they make a fine camera, no doubt about it. But Rigid doesn't have the owner repairability like us. I can't bum rap any other product that's out there, and I really find it hard. I mean, back when I first started 5 years ago with EasyCam, there was some things we didn't have footage counters. What else didn't we have? Even in the beginning, we didn't have self-leveling heads. But this guy, Rick Joy, sometimes I got to shake him because he just keeps jumping off the deep end when it comes to improvements. He uses so much of the best stuff and so much. I'm like, Rick, stop spending money, because he doesn't raise the price. I'm like, Rick, stop, you're killing me. You keep improving to the best of the best of the best of everything, and yet we're not raising our prices. And he's like, I just want it to be the best camera out there. I don't know. I mean, I think the biggest problem with EasyCam right now would be, if I had to pick one thing, it would be the fact that we don't have a representative available in every single state to actually show somebody our cameras. I mean, most of our cameras are sold over the phone and online. I sell 70% of all my sales on the phone.
Man, there we I got to apologize a little bit to Joe here. I set you up on that one, guys. As we say here in Potty Talk Live. What's that? But he did slam dunk it. Joe, you did slam dunk it. That's what the crew here said. You slam dunk that one because I set you up because we say here Potty Talk Live is a no snowflake zone. All right. So we bring the heat here, and I got to be honest. I'll be honest with you guys out there too. As I was checking out, EasyCam, I couldn't find a flaw. There's other, I'm glad Ridgit, that's what we had. Ridgit's a good product. It's a very fine product. But I also dealt with these other things that I've mentioned earlier. With EasyCam, what I saw a very affordable sewer camera. I mean, the price point is a good price point. Certainly not expensive as the others, and the ability to repair it myself or get these kinds of things back sooner. That's a big win there. And I think that's.
Listen, I guess I don't want to bum rap anybody else's product, but you got to understand one thing. We at EasyCam feel it is so unfair that a manufacturer of a product that you purchased won't send you a part. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can buy any part that you need for your vehicle. Why not your sewer camera? Because there's so much more than that. Number one, what about shipping? These machines are my top of the line machine weighs 53 pounds. To put it back in a box that's not going to get damaged, you're talking a couple $100 to ship it back. Now now you spend $200 and some to ship it. The guy has the company has your machine back for 2.5 weeks, and they tell you it's going to be $1,800 to repair it. What are you going to say? Nah, I think I'll pass. You just invested 2 weeks and $250 in shipping. You're going to say, okay, fix it.
There we go, guys. That's reality right there. That's very real. So, right there, that's worth looking at, and that's why I agreed to have EasyCam on here to get that information out to you guys here. It's worth checking out. I would do it. So with Joe, where all is EasyCam available? I mean, can we get it? We got guys listening in Australia, watching South Africa, Norway, of course, Canada and the U.S., UK.
We ship our product all over the world. No matter where you're at in the world, if you want an EasyCam and their accessories, it's on the way.
There we go, guys. Let's check it out here. I think. How can we get a hold of you? I think let's get that up here. So there's our information. Looks like this is how we can get a hold of you to be able to ask more questions, to learn more. We can go to.
Some people mistake the phone number as an 800 number. That's a real phone number. I've just had it for 20-some years. It's 847-226-0000. And the email is easycamsales@gmail.com.
There we go, guys. There we go. Hey, I think you said before the program here, you were going to offer a special to Potty Talk Live viewers.
Yeah. I'm sorry?
I'm going to hold your feet to the fire on that. Go ahead.
From right now until close of business, 4th of July, any viewer that saw this program that mentions this program, I got $500 cash towards any one of our sewer cameras.
Here we go, brother. That's a good deal. I would have taken that one.
Try going away for the weekend without $500.
Yeah, right. Exactly here. Hey guys, I'm excited for you. Check this out. Hey, I Potty Talk Live and the $1 Million Plumber. We don't get anything for this. There's no kickbacks. There's no pay. That kind of stuff. This is just a good product for you guys to check out. All these things that we talked about. Affordability and of course durability. It's created by a guy that's been in the industry for umpteen years. Gets it. Been there, done that. It's parts are replaceable. You can get the equipment back. You can't beat that. All right. When you're trying to make money, last thing you need to worry about is the equipment here. You just need to be out there doing your job. Right. All right. So check it out. Let's do that. Hey, Joe, man, great stuff. Great product. Great conversation. Great nuggets of gold. Man, I appreciate the time.
Thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. It's been great.
Hey, loved having you on. All right. Look forward to talking with you again.
My pleasure. My pleasure.
Hey, take care, Joe. All right, gang. Hey, there we have it. We got Big Joe Marino with EasyCam sewer camera systems. Hey, check it out, guys. Just being a little coming from Big Brother here. Good stuff there. We couldn't go into everything there. Hey, but give it a look. If you're dealing with this kind of stuff, and if you're not, hey, if you don't have a sewer camera yet, look into it. It's good for business. All right, you need that kind of a thing. So there you have it. All right, man, good one there. Enjoyed that. Yeah, didn't it? It was great information there. Man, I wish I would have known about that before. Man, good stuff there. Hey, I loved the other company stuff we bought, but and that's good. And a great story there. It's coming from one of us. Anytime something's coming from one of us, that means they get it. They get it, and so that's a good thing. All right, they got our back. So I just got the sense that EasyCam has our back. So there you have it, guys. Hey, and if you want to be on Potty Talk Live, I'd love to have you on Potty Talk Live. I'm talking to the plumbing pros out there. All right, so I'd love to hear your story and how you're doing, how you started your plumbing business. All right. And the plumbing world is waiting to hear your plumbing story. So simply go to www.themilliondollarplumber.com. Nope, that's the wrong one. www.pottytalklive.com. Huh. All right, it is definitely a Monday. I'm missing it, man. pottytalklive.com. Hey, and scroll on down to Be My Guest and click it, and you'll answer a couple questions there. Hey, you got to be a plumber. You got to be in the plumbing industry. This is about plumbers. So there you have it. It's that simple, though. We'll get you on the show. Love talking with you. So there you have it. I think it's about time to flush this episode of Potty Talk Live. Is that the case? All right. The lovely Laura says that's it. All right. But before I let you go, I want to remind you, as always, that you were wonderfully, purposely created, and you were created to do great things. So when you're out there doing your thing, as always, plumb like a champion.